And here we are. Hello, YouTube. The 10th of August. Daily puzzle time. White to move. A pawn in jeopardy. And that pawn in jeopardy is, I'm thinking it's h5. So my vote, it's going to be centered around that. But let's have a look. Pawn in jeopardy. Probably something with regard to the king protecting that pawn, but also the dark squared bishop, or my dark squared bishop, being on the same color as his king. So, do I move the bishop? Check. I think it must be. Because if I go to protect, unless I protect the pawn, because I don't think the dark squared bishop's got any squares to go to other than, what's that, g5. So it's a question of, is it the bishop or the king that moves first? I know checks are forcing moves that chess.com generally encourage me to do. But I guess if I protect the pawn, I don't know. There must be a reason why it's one and not the other. So if I deliver a check, he takes the pawn, I take the bishop, and I end up a bishop up, so it wouldn't be that. So if I deliver check, he takes my bishop, I take his bishop, he takes my pawn. Doesn't look that great for me. So what? If I protect the pawn, then deliver a check, perhaps. Yes, protect the pawn, because then black's only move will be, I think it is. Well, if I protect the pawn and then his bishop goes to then goes to g5, then what do I do? His bishop goes to g5. I'd be looking to, I don't know. Let's try it. Oh, it was wrong anyway, so it's definitely the bishop. Oh, well, it must be that one. Now what? Now I attack his pawns, I guess. There's only one that I can take. I'm not happy with that. Obviously, I should have gone for the check first. I should have calculated further as to what my king does after I took his bishop. So I reckon that's a fail. 8 days in a row, which is fine, but by default rather than skill and ability. But that was that. 10th of August, daily puzzle done. Until tomorrow.